savior. Sure make me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bedchamber. You make me do too much labor.
Apologies for my tongue. I never was busy lapping from flowing cup and stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man, and weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guy. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what you taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior. Sure make me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bedchamber. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. The days in your eyes are bursting. If I love her, I understand it's bursting. Just another live to a savior. Sure that he never a whole lot of labor. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out and his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love, so I get shaker. You make me do too much labor. Why are you hanging on so tight to the road that I'm headed from? Off this island, this was an escape plan. Carefully timed it, so let me go and dive into the waves below. Who turns the orchards? Who fixes up the gables? Emotional torture from the head of your high table. Who fetches the water from the Rocky Mountain spring and walk back down again to feel your words and their sharp sting? And I'm getting fucking tired. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior. Sure make me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bedchamber. You make me do too much labor. Apologies for my tongue. I never was busy lapping from flowing cup and stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man, and weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guy. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what
appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother, maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. Twinkle days in your eyes, a blood stain. If I love her, I understand it's certain. Just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never. A whole lot of labor. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. A very wonderful afternoon to you. It's a sunny Wednesday afternoon, actually. The sun is hot. Have you been outside? No, you don't even wear. You don't even go outside.
I've not been outside.
You don't been outside.
It's so hot
Practically
outside.
all of us. Then Kemi and Yetunde, I doubt. Have you been outside?
Yes.
You been outside?
No.
Oh yeah.
Today,
Yes, I've been outside.
No.
I've been outside.
I've been inside.
I just go back from my CDS and it's very hot outside. Very, very
It's
hot
hot.
outside.
Oh
Very
my
sunny.
god, I can't relate.
We get no problem.
Na inside Lolo I did now.
Nepo baby. How are you doing? How's it been? How's your day been? I think yesterday had quite a stressful day.
Very stressful day.
But not bad. though.
Sorry.
You
It was bad. I stood for 2 hours.
You stood for 2 hours.
Yes.
2 hours.
Yes.
Only you.
Yes.
Sorry,
that's so
sorry,
bad.
my love.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, pele. And that Mickey Tutu. Abi Shena Mickey Tutu. Abi Martina Tutu.
Montina tó tutù pẹ̀lú mílìkì.
No worry, we go buy and bills on you.
Ah,
And
there's no consolation. Bills on my friend, on my good friend beside me.
Yeah, you can always count on me. You can
Because
always count on me.
if you no buy
Don't
am,
worry.
She's going to buy it. I know my friend.
okay.
Yeah, as per say my daddy they pluck money from tree.
now
Don't
your papa
worry,
na
I
Dangote.
go buy am.
As per Nepo baby, where you
Yes,
be
the
norms,
men,
that's
don't get.
no doings, money bag.
No,
What
the Odo Grace #1.
She said my friend
Wait,
beside
okay,
me.
my-
I don't understand.
She's
What?
my friend. Where is my friend too now?
You said the friend beside, no be beside you. You
okay,
talk now.
the friend I'm looking at like this. Oreoluwa.
#1.
Ijebu woman.
Okpo. From the 1 to the R. No, sorry. From the O to the R to the
E to the okay,
Ore
alright.
baby.
She-
Oreos,
Hey.
Oreos,
You
baby.
see how she dey smile. Say, oh, no worry, I go settle.
No,
now.
say no worry, no worry. Just go chill
God,
somewhere fair.
yes.
Say, no worry, all bills on me. You guys, I got you, babies. She don't even talk.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing.
Yes.
I mean, you've got us now, so definitely you should laugh. So, it's a new day. It's a new Wednesday again. And as usual, we're here. The ladies are in the building. My name is Ifeoluwa Akinola, and you know me as the Phoenix. And with me are the amazing, beautiful Nepo babies. You know, please.
I beg,
Abeg,
no
whine
change
me,
our
no
help.
whine me.
Alright, it's the only
Abeg,
Nepo
abeg.
baby that we
Na-
have here.
na lapo.
No
Me
change.
and my friend,
I
na-
beg,
lapo.
oh. Our helper might be out there. We are
please,
not
I
Nepo
beg.
baby.
Say,
Please.
okay, no wala. And
Your
ma-
3/3 still set, so you be Nepo baby.
there is no, please. As I already don't talk. No chase our helper. No chase my helper. I bet it's okay like that. Please introduce yourselves.
Well, my name is Oreoluwa, and I'm the blue flame, the fire that burns just right.
Yes. Everybody's okay.
Hi,
Introduce yourself.
everyone. My name is Yetunde Bakari, and right here with me is my friend. So introduce yourself.
Hey! Oh my god.
Aremi Atata, you always in my mind.
are doing me
Oh my
go.
God.
You
Let-
people
let's-
now.
let's keep
You-
it. I know you have a lot.
You people now. Take it. We don't have time, oh.
Okay.
Hey, oh yeah.
Okay, my friend has done the introduction. No.
She never
She
talk
has
your
not,
name.
she has not.
Eh.
My name is Oluwakem Salah Isaiah,
not
The pretty boy. Oh, all right, so good afternoon, people. This is Ladies Lounge on Solutions 93.9 FM Ibadan, your midweek safe space for beautiful and amazing conversations, real stories, real life issues that is affecting women around in and around, affect Nigerian women every single day. So whether you're in traffic, whether you're at work or you're pretending to work, we see you. We see you. I mean, we see you and we day with you. So we are so glad that you're here with us today, and just like every other day, we are glad. We are so glad that you are here with us. Today's conversation is a lot. It really is a lot, because all the gist that we pack from social media this week.
It plenty,
A plenty.
and it's
Okay, Bobo. we cannot deal with everything because of our time.
yes.
Because
so
of what
pick the little we
yeah, so pick the little we can, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We have so many beautiful things to talk about today, so we are just going to take maybe like 2 or 3 because of our time. So today we are diving into conversations about women, around women's bodies, always childbirth, relationships, and the expectations that is placed on women. Sometimes quietly, the ones that it doesn't feel like say out loud, the ones that are loud, but always heavy on women. So we are starting with our social media gist. We're starting from a woman who has gone through multiple pregnancies and surgeries, and then finally asking her husband to step up and get a vasectomy. Yes, and then she's been met with resistance. The husband, they resist. She no want collect. You don't want take vasectomy.
At this point, it's not even resistance, because at the end, he said no.
Yeah, actually
Said no.
Yeah, they resist. You know?
And that one don't turn denial, no be resistance.
No,
again.
don't talk. Say no do.
Because the whole story, right? The whole story about this whole vasectomy stuff.
Yeah.
The lady has gone through a lot, like medical wise, in terms of this whole childbirth.
Yeah.
Yes. And now she just asked for the man to get a vasectomy, because apparently she said she tried to like tie what was it?
Tubes.
Yes, tie a tube, but
Yeah.
apparently her age, she might have complications.
Yes,
and all,
especially
so she
with the
couldn't
surgery
do
she has
that.
done.
So the only option left now is
For husband to get vasectomy, and it's not
then-
going to affect the husband in any way.
Yes.
It's just for him to like maybe do stuff, get some drugs.
I actually saw a video too from like a medical doctor online where he was weighing the pros and cons of getting birth control, IV and stuff, and
Yeah.
then the man getting a vasectomy. And the man has lesser problems, lesser
There's
risk,
yes,
less
complications.
Like it's literally a swift thing. You might literally do it, and in one.
And it looks like something that can even be reversed.
I'm not even sure about that.
I think it's
but-
something that can be. I'm not
But
sure
in
too.
short, the man said no.
No.
You're on your own.
So apparently, what do you guys think? Because you people they look me like this. What do you guys think?
That's so bad, actually. At least he should see the point at which the wife is coming from.
I feel like.
And I feel,
Please go ahead.
This is not even about seeing the point. Consider your wife's health.
I feel respect,
It is
respect,
important.
Respect. He's not a kind person.
At decisions, he was supposed to respect exactly, and he was only thinking about himself, and he feels like he does not with woman.
Thinking about himself, okay, he's selfish.
Yes,
And he's not
selfish.
he's not a
that's
kind
what I mean
person.
that's what I mean by thinking
Yeah, about himself, yeah.
himself.
He's selfish. He's not a
Yeah.
kind person. And honestly, deep down, I want to believe that he does not really love herself. Honestly, that is what I
That's
feel.
the truth, because seeing your specific supposed partner going through other health complications back and forth, and you could literally just help her with just this one thing and let her just have that peace of mind from this
Thank you.
whole birth controls complications and all.
IUD and all
that's
of
the
that.
one thing you can do
Just
for
get a
her.
vasectomy. It's not like you guys are going to be having babies anymore.
Like, you already have kids. It's a different story if you
And it's
guys
not like
do
you will
not
not still even
have-
be able to have sex anymore.
Exactly.
It doesn't even affect
Anything
all.
at all. But no, you see that you cannot do it. I don't know. Because at the end of the day we'll be asking what do women bring to the table?
We bring a lot. See, I saw a video on TikTok.
We are the table ourselves.
Honestly,
I know, right?
I saw it. I saw a video on TikTok. I've forgotten the girl's handle. She was like, "Oh, if a man asks you, what do you bring to the table? Just walk away, because if he can't see it himself, you can't make him see it."
You can't prove
shouldn't.
it's not that easy. Why would you want to, I don't know, prove yourself that
Exactly. Just walk away. If a man, but I feel a sensible man, a man in his right senses won't ask that.
and they've been
Honestly.
married for 16 years.
Yes.
They've been married for 16 years. They have 4 children.
Can you?
They've been married for 16 years. They have
Yes,
4 kids.
4 kids.
4 kids.
No, not
All of them
divorced.
through cesarean section.
Yes.
All of them.
Want
Yes.
to-
She's
Imagine,
even
like-
lucky. Honestly, she's
Yes,
even lucky, because
luck-
some doctors will tell you after 3,
You
after
can't-
doing it,
yeah.
You can't have
Some
any
after
more.
one, Some after one.
Yes,
You'll not be able
you
to
can't-
do it.
Then-
That, that's
Imagine
an
going
act
under
of
the blade
selfishness.
1, 2, 3,
4 times.
Do you know there's this video too that thing trended? I think
Keith
last
Abiola's
month.
wife
It
that
was-
gave birth,
it was so
juicy
vulnerable, like-
section.
See,
You know, apart from that, there's this video I saw like 3 days after your wife. I think we spoke about it here.
Oh, the one that demanded for
Sex and
yes.
killed the. At least men should be considerate. Honestly, we are fragile, especially our body. The woman is even still lucky. The wife, she's still lucky, because some doctors will tell you after 3 times, 2 times, don't just do it again. Don't
Yes, you
don't
can't do
just.
it again.
So that's so selfish, actually.
I feel like one of the reasons why all of this is happening is that because the society has normalized it, where the woman has to be the one to carry the burden of pregnancy, anything that has to do with rearing of kids, being pregnant, and all of that. The burden is on the women. The burden is on the women, and nobody is talking about how the men could assist in certain areas. I've seen videos where I think practically every woman knows now that all these morning sickness stuff is the whole cause is the man. Is the man. So if it's your own, if you are spitting on panda, just so that your husband cause if you are what else? What else does
The nausea, vomiting, and stuff.
yeah, now your husband cause am. So I just feel like the society also has a part to play, because it's not it's unfair.
Yeah.
It's very unfair, and the fact that the man is not even thinking about it at all, and all he could say is that his recovery process is going to be long. I mean, who told you that?
And that's actually a lie, because from what I looked up, the recovery process is not long. It's not long.
You get
can
to
literally
live-
live
yeah,
like
your-
your daily life in
eh,
a week.
Without no complications, nothing at all. And that's they say that when it comes to empathy, that's they said the guy is
Yes.
not kind, because forget empathy in relationship is also important, because seeing your wife go through all of this and it didn't occur to you in any way that this is my wife.
It didn't even bring up the option to
I'm
help.
even sure she won't just come up with that. She would have actually thought about a lot of things.
They-
And she won't even want.
That was like the last option.
exactly.
That they had. She spoke to him at first.
Yes.
Yes. At first, the husband said, I think he said
Yes,
okay.
he said
Then
okay.
3 years later,
She had to remind him again, and he was like, oh,
no,
this
it's not. It's
and
not doing
it's
and
not
all of
doing.
that.
That's so bad.
That after she has gone through all the options that she had.
Huh.
May God save us.
Amen. Big amen.
So at the end of the day, because it feel like at this time the relationship, because I think she ended up not more like she does not desire him anymore or something.
Yeah.
So
That's just the thing.
and feels like their own love does not come with empathy. It's not. the package not complete.
Package
They are
not
thinking,
complete,
if you're thinking, I don't know, some men are actually short thinkers, because for you should have actually thought of a lady, like she how should I put this word, she gave it to your 4 children, like your children 4 times. They had to like cut her belly, bring out you're supposed to think about that, even if you're not going to think about other things.
If we are not going to think about that, we're talking about your wife, your partner.
The thing is, when you think about these things, right? Most of them tend to like value their own body. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
They value their own body more than they value yours, because that's what I'm just saying. He's seeing it as, oh, he's letting a part of his body go, and he's not ready to do that. But for the wife, it is normal and it is okay for her to go through all that stress.
Honestly, I saw a video and I felt for that woman, just because she gave birth through she gave birth naturally, like without CS.
Yeah, is it the
You
one
see
that
the
went
way
blind?
she turned to.
Oh, I saw the one from like she got blind.
She
from
went
pregnancy.
blind, yeah, it
No,
was-
not even that one. She was like, she couldn't do anything. She's just on the wheelchair, like everything, like she.
She's all weak for the.
No, not like she's weak. Like, should I say crippled? Like she can't do anything herself.
Was she
by
still
herself
pregnant,
again.
or she
She
already
has given birth, and that was because it
So
was
that's a
because
result of the
pregnancy, of the birth. Can you see?
I
what
saw
women
the
go
one
through?
of where she got blind, and
Yeah.
when I looked it up and I watched several videos on it, and there's something called preeclampsia, eclampsia,
Yes.
and all of that. So it was more like during the pregnancy process, something was wrong at a certain point, and it was not attended to quickly or something like that. So that was what caused it. So it was the pregnancy process.
So when it comes to this pregnancy, if
I'm
you're watching the girl with the
scared.
lazy, there are
Hey,
tons
honestly.
of reasons. Tons of complications that can happen during pregnancy. That's why we have to like give kudos to the women out there.
I'm telling you,
We
it's
love
not.
you
I'm
and we
serious.
appreciate you.
It's not easy. A lot of people get paralyzed, like you said, paralyzed from it, and it's not an easy process. It's not something you're bringing another life out, and I mean,
Yeah, let's
it is
move on
also
to the
all
next-
this sacrifice. That's the thing. Sacrifice without support.
Yes.
So you just get to sacrifice your body, your everything, and you do not get support from your supposed partner. The Lord will help us, we women.
A big amen.
Amen. Moving on to the next one, we have this next story. A woman as well. She's been married for 12 years. So she made her intentions clear to her husband. She wanted 4 kids.
Yeah.
So her husband said he wants 2. So
I think she said she agreed on that.
Yeah,
They both agreed on.
they both
having
agreed
2
that no
kids.
problem. So she noticed that anytime they had sex during intimacy, he avoided getting her pregnant.
Oh God.
Why you today they laugh? He avoided getting her.
Is laughing.
I know, right?
It's funny now.
He avoided getting her pregnant, delayed it for years. I think, and then she traveled. Then he traveled abroad
Yes.
for 2 years.
And she said she tried to like initiate
It before he traveled, or before he left. She tried to initiate, and let's do
Let's-
something.
yes.
Let's try for a baby now. Let's make a baby.
Let's
and all
do
of-
something
Let's
now.
do something now.
I know you're a star, but let's do
as
something.
my star boy, where you be? Let's do something now. Baba call. He say no. He travel,
Yes.
and he was gone for 2 years. No intimacy. Then came back. So when he came back, I think she managed
Yes.
to do the intimacy, to do the do, and then she got pregnant.
Okay.
So they had a child. And she went through C-section.
Yes.
So she gave birth through C-section, and that part got infected.
Yes. The part where the
Yeah.
stitching
And all of that got
was
infected. And then so the husband went around telling
The family.
and people that cared to
Listen, anybody that wanted to hear.
that his wife smells.
That's why he has not been.
Say his wife is a smellos. Say that I think that's why he's not been
Yes,
having
that's
it-
why he's not been
intimate with her
that
because she's smelling.
she's smelling.
Later on, she got to find out that all the time that her husband was not around, and
The time he
the
traveled,
time he traveled
he was McQuacking around.
around,
And
Men.
some
and he didn't. There was no
my-
between both of them. There was nothing. But
Yes.
he has been sleeping around.
Not just, it doesn't even just have like a mistress, not one person.
Multiple women with
And
video evidence.
jokes.
Like evidence choke
Evidence
gone.
plenty.
You see all this, you go
and
explain
trust-
tire, no evidence. This
and
one,
trust me,
evidence.
some men will still just they will still support that.
Men.
Trust men to always support their.
Men.
Honestly, this thing is annoying me. Like
Oh God! So that is what it is. I mean, he didn't just cheat on her. He went ahead to tell whoever cared to
Me.
listen
so
that
this whole thing, because I'm really pissed right now. I will just tell the ladies out there, don't be at the losing end. Honestly, don't just lose guard.
give it up.
Honestly, can you imagine that's wickedness. That's the
Height of it. Para. I feel like at that point it has become manipulation. Having to beg your spouse,
Yes.
where you had to neglect after so many how many years, neglect her. No intimacy and anything, and because
And
she
she's
wants
still
because
wicked.
because
The
she
baby
wants
they
to
had.
make a baby.
You know,
And
even
trust
the baby
me,
they had,
if
it
it
was
were to be
due
that
to his mom's
woman,
intervention. Like, she said she had to like go and talk to the
the
mother.
mom.
And
if
the
it
mother
were
had to
to
like
be that
The
wife, the
wife
wife,
that cheated now.
honestly,
Should have been
Oh.
another thing entirely.
another story entirely.
It is the fact that men will cheat on women and then bring
Get
out-
away with
I
it.
don't understand. They need to pass a law in the House of Assembly that women should torment men. So anytime they do something like that.
okay.
And who is going to pass the law?
I know, right? I mean, no
Yeah, fellow men.
law says that
It's not
he's,
even
that he
going
never that
anywhere.
he's even supposed to like protect us women from
Yeah.
all this
Exactly.
rape and all of that. It's not. No, they never passed the law. Not
Na
a
cheating they go
Now
come pass.
cheating law they could come pass. Oh, they play my fans.
Okay.
They play my fans. And there's this video that is trending now, like fit enough to carry the baby
Yeah.
and then bounce back.
bounce back.
and all of
I
that.
love those videos.
The videos are nice,
but at
but
the end of the day, it's not everybody that actually gets to bounce back. That's like reality.
Exactly.
it's not. And I'm thinking like, why is the burden is on the women?
Yes.
You will see a man telling you, "Oh, after you give birth, just eat the gym,
Yes,
the gym. I want
eat
I
the
want
gym,
that body.
that
I want
body."
that body back."
Which gym are we eating? What of you with that your big belly?
Belly.
Eh?
Why you
How
want
do you
to
go
eat
to the
the-
gym too? Which one is
Eh?
eat the gym? As if you are the only one in this.
Why your
thing.
mama to know it's gym?
Why your mama no go
Wait.
gym?
Any suru. Àti o ti ń lọ far
No,
báyìí.
let's be sincere with
O
ourselves.
ti ń lọ far. O ti ń lọ far.
People should calm down.
Calm down. I know. I can't.
Take a chill
Men are
pill.
Pẹ̀lẹ́,
selfish.
pẹ̀lẹ́ o,
They are
pẹ̀lẹ́.
selfish
Well,
as
honestly,
cows.
I feel for that women. I feel like at the end of the day, stuff that are happening now, like nowadays, it's just leaving the women at the losing end. Because now, where do you want her to start? How do you want her to pick herself up?
I feel like it's unfair
It's
on us as
unfair.
women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, not everyone bounces back, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Even if you want that body, which I feel like
Because-
that's not for everybody. Even if you do that in love, you do that together.
Let me say something. When it comes to this pregnancy, like your body before pregnancy, your body after pregnancy, it's fine for you as a woman to say that, oh, you want to try to look better,
Yeah, I feel
to feel like you felt before. There's nothing wrong,
Wrong with
there. It's
that.
absolutely fine. And it's fine for your partner to say, oh, okay, you might want you to look good. But when it's now coming from like a place of pressure, not support, you're just there like, are you sure you don't want to go to the gym? You should go to the gym today. Like then you now become a burden on the person,
and then
making them
all of a
feel
sudden you
less
hear men
of-
talking that
Yes.
she has become less attractive.
Yes. And then you're constantly reminding her that, oh, you don't look the way you looked before. You need to work on this. You need to work on that. This and that. All of a sudden, you're becoming a burden to that person. Because I feel like that when trying to go to the gym after pregnancy or even doing anything after pregnancy, it should come by choice, personal choice of the woman.
Right?
Because at
And
the end
when
of the
you
day,
are ready,
yes, it's our body. Some of them will not even let these women breathe. 2 days after, you're like, have you done that?
this, have you started sitting on hot water? Have you started using something, just a whole lot of things? Have you started drinking this kind of pepper soup? Have you?
Yes, and you hear my mother did it. You can do it.
And now I can
I'm
recommend. I can advice is just flying.
Yes.
Here and there, up and down.
And it brings us to what she just said. You need to be empathetic to your wives, to the women in your lives. And you need to be emotionally intelligent too, to know some things you're not meant to say or some actions you're not meant to show. Some of those things are actually not necessary when it comes to this whole pregnancy and postpartum journey. So I think we'll just leave that as that.
Because thinking about it, I just feel like, is it that it is us, the women, that have to worry about all of that all alone? We have men who are not supportive, men who just appreciate the body but not the sacrifice.
Yes.
And they value the body and not the sacrifice. And once the just childbirth, when everything happens like that, anything after that is like, it's just like, there was a time it was trending, I think, when Simi gave birth and all of that, and men came and were saying that everybody's saying the women are I want to remember properly. And we're like, the men, what of the man that was there that did not sleep all through the night? What of the man that nobody's giving kudos?
Yes,
Sorry,
nobody
is giving kudos. Nobody is giving credit to the men. Like, what credit do you want? What credit do you want? You're there to support your wife. I mean, she's the one that carried it all through.
They make it sound, or they make it look like the child is as alone.
Alone, like you didn't bear it together.
So you doing the bare minimum to help and to support is like trophy demanding. Like you're worthy of a trophy for doing that. But at the end of the day, this child is your own child. So yes or no. So,
and then that lady had to deal with, aside from everything that she had to go through, she still had to deal with the lady that had to deal with cheating. She still had to deal with her husband cheating on her again after everything that she went through. She still had to deal with her husband going out, cheating on her, and having video evidence. Fulfilling a fantasy, we call her. I think this is a reminder. This is to remind us that communication before marriage is important. It's not optional. It's something that it's something that has to be done. It's something that has to be done. It's important. I think it's important we go through. I think we were saying it one time. Check through the socials. The kind of comments is living up and down.
Exactly. There was this
digital footprints.
To be very honest, I'm sorry to cut you there. There was this post where a man posted like his wife's pregnancy shoots, right? And it was like, oh, he's so grateful, this and that to make, and like she gave him the word, and there was this, I don't know, are we allowed to use this word on her? This man. And he came and I was like, did she not just give it a child? What's so special about that?
Honestly,
it is the men.
The video about Abiola, cute Abiola. I really, honestly, I had to like go to. I went to YouTube to watch the full video. You see the way people were bashing that guy.
Yeah, that's why is he using his wife's stuff to do content. And as much as this is what I feel. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, it is their business.
Yeah, right.
It is their business. What I just feel is that video just shows. It shows on a part. It shows, what women go through.
Yeah.
Because I think I think our also fourth time or third time.
Yes, third.
third
time.
that she's going through a cesarean section
Yes.
as well. So I feel like it just shows what women have to go through in times like that. So I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like it's both of him and his wife is their agreement. Him making content out of it, they most likely would have spoken about it.
And the way some people were talking about it in the comment section, like, oh, what's there? Like,
saying, "I wife go first do." See, in this country,
The fact that you don't appreciate your wife does not mean another person should not.
would not. That's the thing, would not. So, but it is, as I said, the society has a lot of work to do, and parents, upcoming parents, like they mark every one of us, yes, to train our boys properly. I saw a video online where there were a man, a teacher, a man and a woman. She were trying to visualize to the kids, to the boys. The man was saying, okay, so the male teacher was talking to the female teacher, was like, how are you doing? Can I hug you or something? And the lady said no. I was like, what do you mean? I like you and all that. Can I hug you? And I was like, no. But you can see the female teacher was body language was saying she's not comfortable. You understand? So later when the guy pressed her, she was like, okay. And then he hugged her. So he told the boys, it was like, did you see what I did? That she said no the first time until she gave in. That is not consent. It's not proper. Her body language, she said yes at the end of the day, she gave in, but what was her body language saying? It is wrong. So if in situations like that, if stuff like that happen, where we can, trainings like that in classes starting from childhood, it starts like that, training, letting them know, okay, this is what consent is, this is what you should do, this is what is right, this is what is proper. I think the society would be a better place. All right, so we're going to go on a short break now, and when we come back, we are having a guest. Yes, we are having a guest. We're going to be talking about childbirth, cesarean section.
Episiotomy.
Yes, episiotomy. That is all what our social media segment, what it has led us, what it has led us to where we are right now. And we have an expert who is going to take us through all of this. So we'll go on a short break now, and when we get back, we are going to be having our guest on seat. So this is still Ladies Lounge. Do not touch that dial. We will be right back.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. When I wake up in the morning, I see your lovely face. Your cheeks like butter, honey from a teacup. You take my breath away. Your pretty little fingers so tender, like petals from the morning bloom. Your laughter a joy to remember. Heaven has blessed me with you. The very day you came to me, my whole life became brand new. Because of you. Oh baby, I see me in your eyes. Oh baby, I see love in your smile. You tell me, Gucci, yeah, I understand. You tell me, Gucci, yeah. Oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, my baby. Oh baby, pretty baby. In the middle of the night I wake up when I hear you cry. It seems something binds us together, supernatural. I can't can hardly live a moment without you, because of you, oh baby, I see me in your eyes, oh baby, I see love in your smile. You tell me, Gucci, yeah, I understand. You tell me, Gucci, yeah, oh baby, oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh my baby, pretty baby, you make me cry. Laughter is not enough. I've seen true beauty because I see you. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh my baby, pretty baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh my baby, pretty baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh my baby, pretty baby.
All right, you're welcome back from that short break. This is still Ladies Lounge on Solutions 93.9 FM Ibadan, and we already have on seat our medical expert. We have Dr. Ademola Aremu from a medical director of Ibadan Central Hospital, Osasami, and his specialization is obstetrics and gynecology. Dr. Ademola, yes, please, it's an honor to have you here. You're welcome to Ladies Lounge on Solutions 93.9 FM. This is where we talk about everything, anything, and everything women. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
And you look, Mr. Ademola is looking, we are not using Mr. We're using doctor. Yes, Dr. Ademola is looking fine. It's good to have you here. So what we're going to be talking about is cesarean section and episiotomy. And this is something that women, as over time, we've dealt with things that every single time it's either there's something coming up that is not favorable, that whether is the husband has to decide whether the wife should go through cesarean section, or in their family is vaginal birth they do, despite everything points out that if she does it, something might happen to her. Even though this is, we are not really diving into that, we just want you to shed light on what cesarean section and episiotomy, what it is like for women.
Okay. Thank you very much, listeners. Like she has mentioned, we'll be taking ourselves through cesarean section
Yes.
and episiotomy.
Yes.
Now, it is generally known that there are two primary methods of delivery. Is that you deliver per vagina, that means the baby comes through the vagina,
Yeah.
or we take the baby through the abdomen, that
Yeah.
causes CS.
Yes.
Now, some people will say normal delivery. Both are normal. If either you are giving birth through the vagina or through the abdomen, they are both considered normal. So when we call only vaginal delivery normal, there is this cultural bias that we're trying to set to people. So both of them are very normal. And I have to start by saying that in the developed world, delivering through the abdomen, cesarean section, is what is now gold standard. If 10 women are to deliver in the United States today, you will see at least 6 to 7 of them delivering via CS. So that's generally acceptable because it is very safe. Of course, the safest still remains the vaginal delivery. So that is that for CS. For episiotomy, when the woman is trying to deliver per vagina, she's trying to deliver from the vagina, and whether the head of the baby is big or the baby itself is large, or there is the shoulder is stuck as we're trying to deliver the baby. The shoulder is stuck. There is a cut that we can put around the vagina to allow more room for the baby to be delivered. It is done either by the doctors or the midwife that is attending to the patient. It's generally not supposed to be painful, and it is safe. And after the baby is delivered, the tear or the episiotomy tear has to be repaired perfectly, and within a week or two we expect full healing and resolution of whatever it is that we have left behind. So it's nothing to be afraid about, it's nothing to be worried about, something that we do routinely. So if it is done by quality hands, I don't think there should be any problem.
Any problem. Okay, because hearing about it, normally anyone would actually panic, especially with the level of the healthcare system, that the way we've heard about the healthcare system in Nigeria. But I'm glad you've been able to say that it's not something to panic, to worry about. Okay, so at what point during pregnancy or labor does a doctor decide a C-section is necessary?
So when a woman is registered for antenatal, there are things that we look out for. Okay, what's her height, the height of that patient. It might not mean much to to an average person, but it means a lot to us, because the shorter a woman is, the shorter the pelvic space that the baby will come out through. So a short woman is more at risk of getting a cesarean section. Another thing that we look out for just by seeing a patient is the build. A patient that is so a patient that is on the high side when it comes to weight can have some difficulties when it comes to delivery. So the ones that are more medical, when we check the weight of the baby, so the weight of the baby can inform us that can this woman deliver this baby. A woman that is carrying a baby that is weighing more than 3.5 to 4 kg, it's going to be a bit difficult to deliver. Not like they cannot deliver themselves, but it might be a bit difficult. Another thing is the lie of the baby. If the baby is coming with the head or the buttocks or the sides. So it's only a baby that is coming with the head that we most often than not allow to have a try at delivering themselves. So if a baby is coming like this, it will be difficult for the baby. The baby is lying by the side.
Which one is called a bridge?
Or the buttocks is what is leading.
A
It
bridge.
is difficult for that kind of baby to be delivered from the vagina. I'm trying to give you the indications why we can say CS is what we are going to do for you. And that one is hypertension. If a woman has hypertension before even getting to the delivery table, and we see some other signs, it's not all women that are hypertensive that will say they must have a CS, but it's a significant risk factor that might make them to have cesarean section. Those are the common ones. And then a woman that has had cesarean section in the past, so a woman has had 1 or 2 cesarean section in the past, if it is only one, and there is a lay-up period, there's at least 2 years interval between that last pregnancy and the one that the woman is carrying now, and there's no any other problem. The baby is not too big, the baby is not lying by the side, the woman is not hypertensive, we say, okay, try yourself. But if you have had it twice, everywhere in the world is going to be continuous CS until the woman says that she's not interested again. In Nigeria, we give women about 4 to 5 times to try and have a cesarean section. In the developed world, some can go as high as 7 times, 8 times. But for the Nigerian context, about 4 times. If you have had CS once, twice. Third time, by the 4th time, would have counseled you. Let's try and tie these tubes. Why? Because the more you do, the more the risk of anything untoward happening, and that's what we don't want. That's why we do that.
I think what I think when you said about tying the tubes, I think
Yes.
it also, I think at this point, I think hospitals should have a situation like that where they also counsel the husband and not just the wife that if it's possible for the husband to have a vasectomy since it's less, yes, less. You're laughing. See life. See life. Yes.
The decision for contraception, whether permanent or temporal. The one that is common is temporal, that will either take tablet or
For the men?
the implant or
For
the
men?
for women I'm talking about now. But for a woman that has had 4 cesarean section, it's not just getting pregnant that is a problem. We don't want anything that will expand that uterus. So it's the best for her is to actually tie it. That one is for her. But it is the decision of the woman first and then the husband. The two of them will have to sit down. That's why you cannot come in today and say you want your tube tight. It's not possible. We must have been having that discussion throughout your antenatal. We will be reminding you every time that you come. During your CS, we want to do this. Are you still sure you want to do it? Because once we've done it, the chances of reversal is very slim. So once it's done.
So are you saying that after that, if they go ahead and say have sex or intimacy after that, there's a possibility that the uterus expands?
If the woman gets pregnant.
No, having sex, is it? No.
But so if a baby is growing inside the uterus, it will expand.
And that's what I'm saying, that instead of having a tubes tied, why not say, more advise the husband to get a vasectomy, since it's less risky than that?
Don't forget, it's the woman that carries the uterus, not the man.
He,
So if we tie the tube of the man, the vas different, vasectomy for the man.
yeah.
What if she gets married to another person? Or it's just fact. It is the woman that is primarily affected here.
Yes.
We're not just talking about them trying to do family planning. We're
Yeah.
saying what is going to save the woman's life. And we know that contraception, especially the temporary ones, they are not so reliable most often, a lot of times. So the best that we can be certain that is going to give us result is to tie to tubes. However, it is the decision of that woman. No doctor will go and tie the tube when the woman has not given consent. So,
Yes.
And we must have had that discussion over weeks to months.
Okay.
Not just one day, and we make that decision.
So I have a question. When it comes to like this tying of the tube for the women, does the age factor act as a risk?
Age.
Yes, age.
Okay. Yes, there can be some level of risk when it comes to age, but then it's not the major thing that we look at.
Okay.
If we are tying the tube because you have had CS 4 or 5 times, the primary reason why we are tying the tube at that point is it's not because of age. The woman can be 30 years old and has had 4 or 5 deliveries. The woman can be 25 years old and has had 4 or 5 deliveries, and the woman can be 40 years old. However, the younger the patient is, the more the reason for us to tie the tube if they have had 4 or 5 times. If a woman that is 49 years old, for instance, is lucky to be pregnant again and is doing CS for the 4th time, you look at it that many after the delivery, maybe she has 1 or 2 or 3 years until she enters menopause. So for such kind of women, you might not put a lot of energy in convincing her to have her tubes tied. Now, when we say tying of tubes, say a woman has had 4 CS, but she only has 1 child alive. That kind of woman, you want to give her at least a chance to try maybe later, just maybe. And there are things that we've seen multiple times. Some women, they would have had a dead baby just around their delivery 2 or 3 times. You understand? And then probably they are now coming for the 4th time with a baby that is alive. That kind of woman, you want to give her some time. You want to give her at least an ability to probably have 1 or more child later. So there are a lot of factors that we consider. But when we are talking about on just number of CS done, once we have done 4 to 5 in Nigeria, most centers will recommend that the woman tubes are tied. Okay. I say recommend, not like they will force it.
Force it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so some people say that women who have C-sections are probably lazy or weak. What is your opinion about that?
Well, C-section and vaginal delivery, they are both difficult. Somebody is going through surgery. Nobody wants knife on their body.
Yeah.
So somebody's going through surgery that will cut through 6 layers of the body.
Yeah.
And then bring a baby out. So you cannot say that kind of person is lazy. And no matter how strong you are, there are things that will make the baby not possible for you to deliver yourself. if the baby is lying like this,
Yeah, you said
if
so.
you like be the strongest woman on earth, you cannot still you cannot still deliver that baby. So there is this, like I said earlier, cultural bias, things that we have been used to. That it's not natural for them to have a CS. Maybe if you look at 50, 100 years ago, in fact 30 years ago in Nigeria, when a woman is pregnant, until that woman has delivered the baby, the husband, the woman, the other family members, everybody is apprehensive because they are afraid. But as at today, if you are pregnant and you registered in a good hospital, it is not expected that something should happen to you or the baby. If you are pregnant and you register and you do what you have been instructed to do, we don't expect anything untoward to happen to the mother and the father, and the baby, because of the advancement in medical care. So, and this CS that we do is one of the reasons why things are becoming very, very easier for everybody. So we should encourage more people to, like I said, some people are deciding themselves that I don't even want to go through labor at all.
Yeah.
I just want to have a CS. That is what is happening all over the world now.
Yeah.
And it's happening in Nigeria too. Maybe not so common, but it's
Yeah.
happening already. And there are women that no matter how strong or biblical or whatever that we call it, that they cannot just deliver themselves. And that kind of women, we don't have a choice to recommend for them to have a CS done.
All right, so thank you so much, Dr. Ademola. We're going to go on a short break now. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the autonomy, decision-making autonomy, and then we're going to be talking about the safety, preparation, and practical advice that you give to women in that situation. We'll be back.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
This is World of 3.
A very good afternoon to you. My name is Ifeoluwa Akinola, starting from Africa. Sierra Leone has signed an agreement with Shell to conduct advanced geological and geophysical surveys across multiple offshore blocks. The reconnaissance permit covers an area of approximately 20,600 square kilometers and includes petroleum system analysis. Petroleum Directorate of Sierra Leone, PDSL, said the permit will provide a data-driven framework for technical evaluation and potential future participation in licensing opportunities. An Iranian gunboat has fired on a container vessel near the coast of Oman, according to a British maritime monitoring agency, in an incident that occurred hours after United States President Donald Trump has said he would extend a ceasefire with Iran. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations UKMTO Center said today that the ship's captain reported that the vessel had been approached by a vessel of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps before shots were fired. U.S. President Donald Trump has called off attacks on Iran indefinitely, though the Strait of Hormuz remained blocked with 3 ships reportedly hit by gunfire, and neither side showed up for peace talks in Pakistan. Trump said the U.S. had agreed to a request by Pakistani mediators to hold attack on the country of Iran until their leaders and representatives come up with a unified proposal. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan will make an official visit to London this week for talks on the wars in Iran and Ukraine, adding that he will also discuss cooperation between the NATO allies. Iran, which has a close contact with Tehran, Washington, and mediator Pakistan, hosted a diplomacy forum at the weekend and was attended by delegations from all sides. This has repeatedly called for an end to the conflict. Now to sports. Chelsea women have announced that they will be making Stamford Bridge a permanent home from next season. Stamford Bridge plays host to a handful of WSL games each year, 4 this season, 3 in the last, and has been where Chelsea have played all their Women's Champions League games since 2023. That's the world news at 3. Do join us at 6 p.m. for this Sundown News. My name is Ifeoluwa Akinola. Good afternoon.
First, let me say to you,
Yes, you're welcome from that short break. This is still Ladies Lounge on Solutions 939 FM Ibadan. And we still have Dr. Ademola Aremu in the building. So if you have questions for the doctor, please do well to call or send a message or drop your message in the comment section of Facebook. 0912-222-2939, 0912-222-2939, or 09044-222-939. All right, please go ahead.
Yes, so since you've walked us through what CS is and some of the factors medical practitioners look at before they think a woman should have C-section, so I want to ask, can you explain to the women out there what episiotomy is? Because some women don't know what that is.
Okay, thank you. Episiotomy is a procedure where we try to expand the vaginal space. Essentially, that's what it means, only that we are trying to cut through. This one is not like CS. This one is, the baby is still being delivered through the vagina. However, the space probably is too tight, or the baby is constrained one way or the other. So we want to try and create more room. So we put a cut. There's no pain. There should be no pain. That's the ideal, because we are supposed to give you pain relief, anesthesia before we do that. So we put a cut through the vaginal wall, you understand, and then try and deliver the baby. After which, while you are still giving pain relief,
Okay.
will now repair the tear. So there should be no pain before or after the episiotomy is done. And the reasons why we do it, like I said, if the baby is too big for that space, if the shoulder is locked, sometimes we have delivered, you even deliver the head of the baby, but the shoulder is locked somewhere. So you want to try and free it, and then you do that for the woman to help her.
Okay, so you mentioned that during episiotomy, the women are given pain relief or anesthesia. So I did come across a post of an influencer that gave birth recently, and she made mention of having an episiotomy without the numbing. And there were a lot of women in the comment section that also had similar experiences, and they were like, oh, they cannot forget the pain. They still remember the way the stitching was going in them. So my question is, why do some Nigerian hospitals perform episiotomy on women without numbing, without anesthesia?
Well, I cannot speak for some of the hospitals, but
Yes.
I know that any hospital where they have a quality practice with a gynecologist and an obstetrician on ground, they will not allow a woman to be given an episiotomy without proper analgesia. It's just like you're cutting through the skin and everything, and then while the patient is fully awake. Some centers do it. I don't know. I cannot point to one or two, but I know some centers do it. But it's not ideal. The ideal is that you are giving copious analgesia before we put a cut through you.
Okay, so what questions should a pregnant woman ask a doctor ahead of delivery to feel more prepared?
To feel more prepared ahead of vaginal delivery or ahead of delivery at all.
But ahead of delivery at all, either it's going to be CS or anything that's going to happen.
A woman should, from the first time she's seen a doctor for antenatal, she should ask some questions. Is there anything that I should be worried about? That is from the height, looking at the build, looking at the sugar, the BP. You want to know about all those. Actually, if you don't even ask your doctor is expected to tell you
all of that.
I've seen a woman that I feel concerned about. From the first visit, we should tell you. There are some women that is from the first day that they will see us, we would have booked them. They are just 3 months pregnant. You would have told them you would have your CS on this so date, because all the factors are already there. So the woman can ask those questions. Am I supposed to be worried about my BP, my sugar, my weight, my height? if there is nothing to be worried about, the doctor would say. However, everything can be perfect. A woman can have a baby that is weighing 3 kg. She's tall. There's no any problem with her pelvic size. There's no any problem with her BP or sugar, and she'll still end up requiring emergency cesarean section. So everything can be perfect, and yet there will still be need for emergency cesarean section. So we cannot know at all times who is going to need the CS, who is not going to need it. So some women, until the day they are in labor, and we're not seeing as much progress as we want, or the baby is distressed, or the mother is exhausted from the pain. So there are many reasons why we do CS, but the ones that would have CS would already let them know from the get-go. The one that can be allowed to deliver themselves will let them know. However, that does not mean that they cannot still need emergency cesarean section.
Okay, so you keep talking about the height and the weight. So what's the appropriate height and weight?
Okay, so for an average black person, a woman, the average height that we want you to have, at least that can be comfortable, is upwards of 1.64 meters. That's 164 centimeters. 164 centimeters.
For vaginal delivery?
For most vaginal delivery.
Okay.
That does not mean they are shorter than this, slightly. You cannot see that, but it makes it, the shorter that you are, the more difficult
it is
to have vaginal delivery, because the shorter a person is, the shorter the pelvic space that the baby is going to navigate while trying to deliver the baby is. So, and the taller a woman is, and more, the more the build, the more chances that the pelvic space also. And when we talk for the weight, an obese person who is not going to have the same kind of energy like somebody that is not obese. So, and a lot of energy is required during the process of labor. So an obese person will get more easily exhausted compared to somebody that is not obese. And that is the major problem with that of the weight. And also, an obese person is more at risk of hypertension and diabetes, which are major problems when it comes to labor and pregnancy.
So what's the appropriate weight?
Appropriate weight would be anything less than 100.
Oh.
Especially around, as I going, a woman that is weighing 70 kg now, we expect that woman to gain between 10 to 15 kg during the process of pregnancy. Okay. So there will be weight gain. But your total weight, we don't still expect it to be more than 100 by the time that you are getting ready to deliver or advanced in the pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I also have another question regarding the episiotomy again. So are there any physical or emotional side effects if it is not properly managed, like the aftercare after the episiotomy procedure is done?
Certainly, if you have a wound that is not healing, or you have a poorly managed wound, there will be some physical pain. There will be emotional disturbance from the pain, and even the fact that the woman will not be seeing herself as whole around that time. But if it is properly done, there should be no problem. There should be no problem. And that's why the person will also need spousal support. The husband would have to be counseled, explained to, so that there will be no problems. But certainly there can be some problems. But if the woman is properly taken care of pre and post delivery, there should be no problem.
Okay, so if a woman feels pressured into a procedure she doesn't really understand, what should she do in that moment?
Feel pressured by who?
Maybe by the doctor, or maybe, I don't know.
Doctors are not trained to, like you said, you mentioned earlier, autonomy. The patient is the king. The patient that is conscious is the king. So a patient comes to me and she's hypertensive, she's diabetic, the baby is weighing 5 kg, and I speak on my grandma that, madam, because of everything I've seen, you need a cesarean section. And the woman says, no, I cannot force that woman. I can only explain
to her
the dangers. You understand? These are the dangers, and because of this, we cannot allow you in this facility to deliver yourself. So all I need to do is to document that in my note and explain it properly to the patient. But that decision making rests solely with the patient. But if the patient comes in and she's unconscious, then the decision making now rests with the husband. When a woman is fully, there are a lot of things that are not ideal. In Nigeria, we expect the husband to be the one that will make the decision for CS. If the husband has not said yes, even if the woman wants it, most centers will not still go ahead.
And it's wrong.
Certainly. The woman is the king. She's the one that makes the decision. because
Okay.
she's the patient.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be, they must have consulted. The husband and wife must have spoken. We want them to be in agreement
Yeah.
before we go ahead. But the woman ultimately is the one that makes the decision.
So if they didn't have that agreement and push comes to shove and the CS has to be done, the agreement, you person you would listen to is the woman.
Certainly.
Okay.
Why some centers might not listen to the woman is financial. You know, who is a lot of times is the man that is going to pay the money. So if the husband says, I'm not agreeing to that, I'm not going to pay for it, and it's not a center where you have somebody that's going to pay for her, and she cannot afford it herself, it becomes a problem for the medical team too.
Oh, I get that now. Okay, so many women face pressure. There's this pressure from family members and everything. You have to deliver vaginal birth. It's not in our family. You don't do CSO and all of that. But although you've been able to say that at the end of the day, it's the woman you listen to. But look at the situation like Wesha. You've said it that at the end of the day, honestly, because that is what I want to know. Because many times at the end of the day, you see nurses or you see people asking that, okay, where is your husband? Your husband has to clinical, and all of that. Your husband has to. So I think that already has answered the question that at the end of the day, whether the family says vaginal birth or the
decision still lies
rests,
with the woman.
yeah, woman. All right. So what role should the husband play? I mean, you're a man. So what role should the husband play in supporting their women, especially when in situation, whether vaginal birth or CSO, what role should their partner play supporting their women through all these childbirth decisions?
Pregnancy takes a significant toll on women, and during the process of pregnancy, and even after delivery, whether CS or vaginal delivery, a woman is still going to need a lot of support. A lot of the activities that she's able to do before pregnancy, it's not likely she'll be able to do them while she's pregnant. Even after delivery, the first 3 months, she's still going to be significantly strained. So she will need help. She will need, aside from physical help, she will need emotional support. She will need a lot of encouragement because it's not easy. That's a simple truth. Anybody going through surgery or delivery would need lots of support because there will be pain, there will be discomfort, there will be weight gain, there will be low self-esteem for some women, because once somebody that is weighing 60-70 kg that is looking at herself as a penguin, and after 3, 4, 5, 6 months the person is now weighing 80-90 kg and the person is looking swollen, there might be some emotional disturbance. So we encourage, while we do the encouragement, we also encourage the husband and other family members to try and do that for the women.
Okay. So, like, from your own professional standpoint, what changes do you think? I said, from your own professional standpoint, what changes do you think can be made in the Nigerian healthcare system to support women more during pregnancy and childbirth?
Yes, I would say universal health coverage for women. Because the major reason why most women do know that they need CS or they need a particular procedure to be done for them, and it's not done, it's not because they want to die or they want to have complications, but because they don't have the financial capacity. And most of it are not, that capacity rests with the men. So if the person that is holding that shield says no, it becomes difficult for them. So we need women empowerment. More women should be empowered, and then there should be universal coverage for women, especially for pregnant women. So universal coverage, health, and then women empowerment. That will go a long way in reducing the burden of maternal mortality and morbidity.
Okay, thank you.
So if there's a correct one major misconception about childbirth, about the stuff engaged, the how do we say it, the risk and everything, one major misconception that we Nigerians, especially Nigerian women, have about childbirth, what would it be?
Like you have said, the biblical Hebrew woman. An average Nigerian believes that no woman should go through sex. An average Nigerian, meaning maybe 2, maybe 8, 7 out of every 10 who believe that, why should you need CS? You talk to some relatives, say, it doesn't need CS. They don't do that in our family, like you said. But, our own is to tell you the fact. So if there is one misconception I want people to try and scratch out, will be the fact that there's nothing abnormal in having a cesarean section done. Nothing. There's nothing abnormal about that. So far, there is clear-cut reason for it, and that the family and the patient involved is well explained to, and that they are sure that the hands that will be doing that procedure, they are quality hands. That's also important, because while we will encourage them to do CS when they need it, we also don't want anything untoward to happen to them.
Yeah.
So far they have all those facts on ground, then there should be no reason for them to opt out of CS when they need it.
So, what advice would you give as a doctor to a Nigerian woman going into childbirth or pregnancy journey?
Right now.
First is to register for antenatal. It's the first and most important step when a woman is pregnant. Register for antenatal. If a woman that does not have so much money, they can register with the government hospitals, with the primary health care centers. It's the things that are basic. They might not really cost them so much money to check weight, BP, sugar. They don't cost so much. But if we don't have those facts and something happens, it costs a lot to correct any damage or any complication that must happen. But it is easier to prevent those complications by registering for it. So if there's a take home here, is to encourage all women to register for antenatal. And there are many places where they can be registered once they are pregnant. So antenatal visitation is very, very important.
Okay, so we're talking about universal health care for women. Are there such facilities, or in Nigeria, do you know of any facilities or amenities or coverage options like that for women who might need them? Oh, you were talking about healthcare, the universal healthcare. So are there any such facilities or coverage or amenities for women who might need them?
Yeah, I think the federal government started the policy a few months back where indigent women that don't have funds, they can go to federal government hospitals in Ibadan, I think usage. And if they are not able to pay for the cost of delivery or CS, the government would absorb that cost on their behalf. I don't know if it is fully functional, but I know that the government started that 6 months or thereabout ago, and I know a few people that have benefited from it.
So women out there, you're pregnant, you can hear that right now. So if financial capacity is a bit low, you can go ahead to the UCH, at least you can find out about it. So you're at the doctor, you can find out about it. The government did something like that 6 months ago, and we have people who have benefited from it. So you can go ahead and do your research, and please, you first. At the end of the day, you first. Okay, so is it I wanted to ask one thing, how easy is it for a woman who has gone through cesarean section to bounce back?
Their bodies differ. So the way I will respond might not be the same way as the other person would. However, all women, we expect that within 12 weeks after they have delivered, if they get proper care, they should have recovered fully within that first 12 weeks. So some people will recover fully within the first 3 to 4 weeks, some 6, some 8, some 10, but we expect the vast majority within the first 12 weeks to have made them full recovery.
Oh, okay.
So 12 weeks.
Okay. Say, what about women who go through episiotomy, who had episiotomy?
Same.
Okay, so
within 12 weeks.
How is it going to affect their sexual life?
What we counsel new mothers and their husband is that the woman determines that when she feels ready. However, the first 12 weeks she should be allowed to heal. Now, some women after 6 weeks, they are the one that will initiate this activity with their husband. That is, she feels ready. But we don't expect a husband to start nagging his wife for sexual activity within the first 12 weeks. But if the woman says that she's ready, fine. And some women, even after 12 weeks, they are still not ready. So it's a discussion between the husband and the wife. But the first 12 weeks is supposed to make that decision herself, if she's ready or not.
The 12 weeks, is it the same for vaginal birth?
Yeah.
So, in your own opinion, do you think like Nigerian hospitals are doing enough to manage, to prioritize pain management in women during childbirth?
A lot of us can do better. That's what I would say. A lot of us can do better. And how do they do better? Advocacy. We keep reminding ourselves, because the universal guideline says that there should be pain is the most common symptom, and there should be no pain. And there are a lot of options available to manage pain. Now, don't forget there's also the finance gap, like we said.
Yes.
The drug that are recommended for pain management in labor, they are expensive. They are not readily available. And, it's not all pain drugs that are safe in labor. So there are some constraints that those people to face.
Okay.
But there should be no pain. However, if you don't want to undergo any pain, you have to be ready to also cover some money. It's been done in Nigeria now. We do, even our facility, we call it epidural.
Okay.
When a woman, she doesn't have to fall into labor yet. So far, we know that she's going to deliver today, maybe at 1 or 2 cm, they pass the epidural for her. Throughout the process of the labor, there will be no pain at all. No pain at all. So it's possible. It's possible.
Okay, so what would you say to, let's wrap it up with this, what would you say to a young Nigerian woman who is scared of childbirth because of everything that, we've heard up and down, from healthcare, from the facility, from healthcare to, say, everything that's been happening? What do you have to say to Nigerian women who are scared of childbirth?
Okay, for a young Nigerian woman
Yes.
that is not married, but that is hopeful of getting married and, of course, being a mother, I would say first marry a supporting partner. And
Important.
marry a supporting partner, get a good hospital, even before getting pregnant. Start your prenatal medications, folic acid most often than not. Eat quality meal, maintain a good weight. Ensure that you know your BP, your sugar, and then as soon as you are pregnant, register for antenatal. Know all the information available. Like I said, register in a good hospital.
Important.
Know all the information you're supposed to know. If there's anything that is bothering your mind, ask it. Do your research and ask your doctors any question that you might have. But while we said there are a lot of risk factors, there are a lot of problems, there should be no problem if everything is done according to rules.
Thank you absolutely. Thank you very much. First of all, for coming on the show, for honoring our invitation, and thank you so much for sharing so much insightful, for answering our questions, and for sharing so many insightful things about cesarean section and episiotomy, and letting women out there know that at the end of the day, we keep saying it on the show, at the end of the day, it is your decision as a woman, even right on the hospital bed. I mean, we have a medical expert that said that now, that it is your decision at the end of the day. Even if your husband does not love you enough to say his vagina birth, it is your decision. If you feel like you are not up for it and you want a cesarean section, there's nothing wrong with it. It is normal. A doctor has said it is normal. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. So, okay, I want to ask a quick question that is a bit out of this. Okay, so something happened a few years back, and a friend of mine she was bleeding. She had to go to the hospital, a teaching hospital, to get checked because her blood level was low, JPCV or PVC was low. She had to go to the hospital to get checked. So when she got there, she said she met the gynecologist, and they told her she asked to take off her underwear for them to check. And with him, with 3 other students, all these students, medical students and all of that, and they didn't say anything. The doctor just told her, the gynecologist just told her to take off her pants, and then she said she was not comfortable doing that. So the gynecologist told her that if she's not going to do that, she has to sign that she's refusing treatment. So what do you have to say about that?
Now, first, when you go to the teaching hospital, it is called a teaching hospital for a reason. It is where they teach medical students, where they teach people. It is where doctors are produced. So people will have to be around for them to see, to learn. However, somebody like that will have to be explained to properly. Oh, because of your bleeding, a bleeding woman will have to do the vagina exam to see. Is there a problem? Is there something that is bleeding? We have to do VE, but we have to properly explain to her. So after properly explaining, in this case, said there was no any explanation. So if the doctor has explained properly and she says no, of course, they will have to give her a form to fill that. Oh, we have told you that we want to check you, but you are the one declining.
Nothing like that was done. They didn't explain anything to her.
They will have to explain to her, and there has to be a chaperone. So among the students, if there is no female among them, they will have to call a nurse in. There's a female.
None of that happened.
We have to get a female available in that examination room. You cannot examine somebody of opposite gender without having. So I'm examining a woman now. I have to have another woman. In fact, even if I'm examining a man, I'll still get another person with me as a chaperone to say, okay, nothing unusual was done during the examination.
I think our healthcare practitioners should do better.
Yes.
Because at that moment, nothing was explained to her, and there was no female chaperone. There was no, all of them in that room, they were all men.
So this brings me to a question. Is there like a system where you can report medical negligence or malpractice in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. You can write a letter to the medical tribunal. If you go to usage, for instance, and somebody has mismanaged, you can talk to the front desk, you can write a letter to the CMD, you can talk to a lot of people, and you can just petition them to MDCN. MDCN is the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. That's the governing body for medical practitioners in Nigeria. So you can write an official complaint to them, you can go to their portal and also probably mail them. But there are laid down rules for doing all those.
And it to be attended.
Certainly.
Okay, because Nigeria we did. Thank you so much, Dr. Ademola. And from everything we have done today, it says something that women, all these things takes a toll on us mentally, physically, emotionally. We go through a lot, and it's important that you take care of yourself. We talked about criticism, C-section, body changes, everything that we've talked about today. Women deserve understanding. You don't deserve to be judged. We should not be judged. I mean, our body go through a lot. We go through a lot, especially in Nigeria, every single time. So your body is not something to be controlled. It is not something to be criticized. It is yours, and you have autonomy over your body. Just you and you alone should not be taken for granted. It deserves care. It deserves, give yourself that soft girl, baby girl treatment. Everything that concerns you. You need to go to the hospital and do a full body checkup. I think it was one of the things we said we're going to be doing this year, a full body checkup where you check what is going on with you and everything like that. Everything should be done. So ask questions, get the right information, never be able to stand up for your well-being. Thank you so much, Dr. Ademola, for joining us today. We hope that next time when we need you, you'll accept our call. Thank you. All right, it is time to say goodbye on the show. Dr. Ademola, please say goodbye to our listeners.
Thank you very much for having me. I hope we've all learned one or two things.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. All right, girls, it's time to say goodbye. See what this was. All right.
Is it time to say goodbye?
Yes.
May I just want to ask my question?
Oh, yeah, please go ahead.
What if don't worry, I'll ask next week.
Okay, you asked next week. There will be no time to come next week. All right, have a lovely and beautiful day, ladies. I hope you're able to learn one or two things. We love you, and we hope that you really and sincerely take care of yourself. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Bye.
That's why